Okay, here we are back again with more Witcher 3 Blood and Wine. And I guess I gotta put on some fancy clothes. It seems a little bit excessive, but can probably do that. Let's see. That's where Anna Henrietta is. This, I think, is probably where the clothes will be that I need to find, so I think I'll do that. Let's see. Save me a little bit of time anyway. Hop across town. Can you change some coin? I have some...
I'm glad to see
I have some coin.
Welcome to Gianfinelli Bank.
Yeah, I know. Coin.
I'd like to change some coin.
By all means.
Come by later.
Effort at your service, sir.
Did that not do anything? I have a lot of money. That's not... Okay, well, whatever. I don't care. I just need to get some...
Your reputation precedes you, Geralt.
This looks like a place that might have some stuff. Tailor, yeah, that's a tailor. That might work. Let's see what we got. Are you a tailor?
Sacre bleu. It's a crime.
Okay.
You're from the north. That's painfully clear.
Excuse me.
There
It's
is no
armor.
excuse.
It's very fashionable armor.
There is but the need to outfit you anew. My salon stands open. Please come in.
Let's see what you got.
All jests aside, let me see what you got in your wardrobe.
I'm more than willing, sir.
Elegant Beauclair doublet. That's probably what he want. What she wants. Should I get a mask too? Alright, let's get this elegant doublet. And these boots. And these elegant Beauclair trousers. And I guess probably a mask. Should I just go full on Wolfman? Yeah, let's go full on Wolfman. I'm gonna sell this stuff just to get a little more money back. Alright. That was helpful, thank you.
Thanks. Think that's all I need for now.
Ever your servant, sir.
Alright. Let's try it. Pants. Fancy pants. Fancy doublet. Take the gloves off. Put the boots on. Boots. I guess I look fancy. Do I look fancy enough? What's in there? A note? Alright, alright. I guess I look like a local now. Oop. Wrong button. Roach. I hope she doesn't get mad at me. I hope I did the right one. Would she rather I look like an Nilfgaardian? Probably not. She probably prefers the Beauclair stuff, right?
To see her illustrious grace summon
Reginald Daubrey has returned, not to be missed. Buy your tickets now. Available from me alone.
Beauclerc, her most gracious.
Late. Now, why does that not surprise me?
I mean, it is happening in the evening, so I actually showed up way early.
Well, well. I did not expect you to have such a sense of style. Not all bad. Nothing like a budding artist, of course, but... Just one other detail. Here, put it on.
A mask?
All who attend the Mandragora soiree wear them. If you have one on, no one asks who you are.
Why?
Any idea why they wear masks?
Likely because they imagine it oh so very romantic and mysterious. The truth is far simpler. This way, no one can tell which drunken aristocrats are pinching the performers.
Uh-huh. Get away with the bad behavior.
Let's go. Soiree's started.
Mm-hmm. Wise of you to hide your weapons. They'd not have let us in otherwise, that's certain.
Yeah, I figured this was, incognito, so... They're still in my invisible bags that I carry with me all the time, but they're not visible.
How do we find the Cintrian? Have you a plan?
Key is not to spook him. Need to ask after his partner, Cecilia, first. Less likely to raise suspicions. Soon as we find her, we find him.
Right. Right you are. We must proceed with caution. Come, it's our turn.
Let's go.
Madame, Monsieur, an extraordinary pleasure to welcome you to the Mandragora's soiree. Tonight, I particularly recommend you direct your attention to the performances prepared by artists of our community.
What are those performances?
Tell us about these performances.
This evening, the Mandragora has the honor to present 3 superb displays of artistry. The first was a concert by Cecilia Belont, a singer whose voice, were it stone, would surely be a diamond. Sadly, Mademoiselle Cecilia has sung.
Shame. We would have loved to hear her.
Luckily, you are in time to see the great Calesti, a master of visual illusions, come to us from far off Afir.
Visual illusions. Interesting. And the third artist?
The third and fourth, for they are a duo, are the Tuven brothers, presenting their newest pantomime.
Cool. So where's Cecilia if she's already sung?
We were really hoping to meet Cecilia Belont.
You are admirers, I surmise.
Yes,
I'm
we
certain
are.
you will have ample opportunity to converse with her.
It cannot be easy to identify anyone in this crowd. Perhaps you could help us find her.
I don't know where she is now.
Oh, good.
But I can give you a clue.
Let's hear it.
Seek the Kaveri orchid.
Meaning?
That's all he's
Cecilia
gonna do.
wears one in her hair.
Uh-huh.
You shall recognize her easily by the orchid.
Okay.
Well, well. Dandelion's always complaining about artists being poor as temple mice.
I suppose Beauclerc appreciates
Residence
its artists
belongs to
more.
none of them. They are guests here. Oriana, she owns this. Woman in the black dress. There, on the balcony.
Got her. Doesn't wear a mask?
It would be pointless. All would know her anyway.
Kaveri Orchid. Let's look for it. If we find Cecilia, we'll find the Cintrian.
Alright. Take part in the soiree's entertainments. Well, I mean, I'm probably gonna do some entertainments, guys. Come on. Whoa.
Go on, Geralt, be bold. Show us the artist in you. The paintballs, cast them at the canvas.
Good folk, yet another soul longing to express its creative side.
Well, you and modern art?
What am I supposed to do?
subtle soul requires great precision.
Quite the noble color.
Splendid! The sky over Toussaint before a storm.
Oh, I see.
I
got it! It's the Soreto!
It's not a landscape, you pleb. It's a manifestation of the man's soul.
Sure.
Blue blood is all I see.
Should you tire of these hues, drop them in the pail and grab a different array.
Please
Oh, I see.
1,000
Let's.
coolness to the entire
Okay.
Gods! Scarlet crimson oxblood. That green
I'm doing a Jackson Pollock here.
as a field of vines.
vines and to wine.
There we go.
To free a stolen subtle soul requires great precision.
And boom.
Why ever yellow?
It's obvious. It represents transgression in its purest form.
I'm glad that you guys all know what this is because I sure don't. There.
Voila! Fin. Now, allow me a moment to ponder. My appraisal? The painting depicts spiritual dualism. The continual battle between good and evil, and defiance.
Sure. That makes sense.
Oh yes, that's him all right. Good versus evil. The dualistic nature of man.
And defiance.
And defiance.
Subtle soul
100%.
precision.
This painting, it's rather... It's very... Bloody colorful! This is... Let's go. Your ignorance.
Should I drink?
It's a metaphor.
Might as well. If I can.
Absinthe, the preferred hooch of artists.
Ah,
Careful.
yes.
It packs a pretty powerful punch.
I've built up a pretty powerful resistance.
That's to say, the other one. His brother.
It must be someone famous, I tell you. Such talent. Exceptionally true. Would you ever
What is this?
It's a shame.
Need I remind you that neither did you? This painting, it's rather... It's very... Bloody
Besides,
Cecilia never should have...
Look at the mage. I believe he's casting spells.
Yeah, we'll see.
Elechesheba, Saraba, Durandum, Kalabathista, Sabeshkehi, Beshkehi,
Well, that looks pretty cool.
Ah, how beautiful.
It is very nice looking.
The dolphins. That is no ordinary illusion. The man is a true artist.
Impressive.
I don't know. Is it the mimes? Should we?
I'm sure, but are you sure that's an original?
my employer swears it.
Excuse me.
This painting, it's rather... It's very... Bloody colorful!
She ought to be in one of the alcoves.
Oh, I see.
It must be someone famous, I tell you. Such talent.
That was funny.
Exceptionally true. Would I ever have to meet him? It's a shame he didn't come along.
Need I remind you that neither did you?
I'm keeping my eye out, but I kind of want to do more of this activities. I like the music too. The music is really good.
Look, lanterns. They say releasing them brings good luck.
All right.
Fine. Let's give it a try.
Never suspected you believed in such things.
I mean, I don't, but it can't hurt, right? The worst that happens is nothing. All right, I guess that's all the activities, so I made some art. Well, this is probably not a lady with an orchid in her hair, so what's over here?
Pretentious. I was prepared for all sorts of criticism, but blah, blah, blah. Avant-garde, schmavant-garde. It's all about two
The
things.
Besotted Witcher?
Coin and copulation.
Oh boy. Night thick as mud envelops a dense wood. A full moon hangs in the sky above the trees. Note, scenography must include a representation of the full moon. Wolves howl plaintively in the distance. A witcher walks through the woods in careful, measured strides. He wields a silver blade in his hands. Gods damn all, the moon is at its fullest. Long have I awaited this night. 3 weeks have I spent in that foul pit, all to catch a lone werewolf. At least the miller's daughter helped me while away the time. In fact, I leave only with a certain sense of regret. Perchance I should take her with me. We hear the snap of breaking behind the witcher. He turns around swiftly, his guard raised. He spies the werewolf. I've got you now, beast. Arrgh. The werewolf removes its mask. The witcher can see it is the miller's daughter. He is astonished, does not know what to do. Well, what now? Will you kill me? Or perhaps you'll take me with you. Oh, I'm sure that'd be a very good play. Excuse me, there's just a lot of people in here.
As for that stipend, I'm sure you understand. There are a great many highly qualified candidates.
Then I shall have to convince you your ample generosity would be best invested in me.
We wish to be alone. Please, leave.
She doesn't seem to have... Well, she seems to have her head wrapped in a turban. So I guess not.
Sure, it's an original.
My employ.
Leave us be.
Sorry, just checking. Locked, probably. Yeah, okay.
News?
I'm sure you understand.
I beg your pardon.
Never should have.
This painting, it's rather...
Oh, here we go. Might have found the right one. She's probably naked. Yep, she's naked.
Do not disturb. Shoo, shoo.
It's the right flower.
Of course it is. A Koviri orchid lends just the right contrast to her complexion.
Need to talk to your model. It'll only take a minute.
To me?
Lie still. You may speak, but for love's sake, do not move.
That's a beautiful portrait.
Wow. Impressive portrait.
I know the style, the stroke. This is Dorian Velez.
The gracious lady has heard of me?
I've heard Anna Henrietta herself wished you to paint her portrait once.
At one point, the palace chamberlain even wrote to me, but alas, ultimately refused my terms.
What was the matter?
When he learned I only ever paint nudes, he severed all contact. He said he would not dare offend Her Illustrious Highness with such a proposition. I've always longed to paint her. Such a shame.
I see.
think you may still get your chance.
Okay. Okay.
We came here to meet you, specifically.
To meet me? But why?
Cintrian noble you came here with. Wanted to ask you about
I
it.
suspect this is not her.
Cintrian noble. Ah, you must think I'm Cecilia.
Orchid confused me.
I told you not to move!
As she concluded her performance, Cecilia tossed the flower into the crowd. I caught it, but I did see the nobleman.
Really like to talk to him. What did he look like?
Like many here, tall, dark, masked.
Know where he might be now?
He gave Cecilia a small gift, a heart-shaped box. Then they strolled off together towards the refreshment tables.
Excuse me, madame, monsieur, I cannot work like this. You must leave now.
Alright, we're going. Okay, so I should find the, yeah, refreshment tables.
Exceptionally true. My, would I ever love to meet him. It's a shame he didn't come alone.
Need I remind you that neither did you?
Empty heart-shaped box. Cecilia must have left it behind.
It looks like it held a flask of perfume. A gift from the Cintrian, I imagine.
Scent still hangs in the air. Let's follow it.
Oh yeah, there it is.
Color is part
It's really clever how they did the scent thing. I mean, like, obviously, you know, at first blush, doing a scent tracking mechanic in a video game might be kind of difficult. But they managed to do it relatively well. Alright. Boy, it must be strong perfume.
Aren't they even? Because the right cuff seems somewhat higher to me.
It's fine. Relax. Master
Inside this door. What's behind door number 1?
Sorry, only artists in the Mandragora allowed.
Come, we must consider what to do.
I'd recognize that voice anywhere.
You must be mistaking me for someone else.
I served 15 years in the palace. Your Grace, I'd not mistake you for anyone.
Shh! Not so loud. We are here incognito, on state business.
Yes, Your Grace. How may I serve?
Okay, first of all, don't tell anyone you've seen us.
I hope we can count on your discretion.
Of course. I shall be silent as the grave.
Okay, good. Have you seen Cecilia?
Looking for Cecilia Bellant. Seen her?
She's in her dressing room, where she went with a nobleman. They clearly were drawn to each other.
I see. A
What did the
tryst.
man look like?
Tall, broad-shouldered, a black beard peeping out from under his mask, and he spoke with a foreign accent, a drawl of sorts.
That must be him. We must get to the dressing room, quickly.
Yes, Your Grace. I'll take you.
No, stay here. Anyone tries to flee, you stop them.
Understood.
Alright, cool. That was helpful.
Quickly, upstairs.
Indeed. Let's probably catch him in flagrant delicto, but okay. Or dead.
That must be Cecilia.
Unfortunate.
No pulse. We're too late.
He slit her throat. The brute.
Didn't go out the door. Guard would have noticed. Might still be somewhere here.
You must find him before he harms another. I shall alert Oriana. At once. She should bring her soirée to a close.
Shouldn't split up.
Geralt, I will be fine. Go after that rogue. I shall fetch help.
Okay.
Killed her, then went out on the balcony.
Why? Why would you do that?
Bloody handprint. It's his.
Okay.
Tore down the door. Made a platform. Clever. Must be pretty strong, too. Must have climbed this ladder.
Oh, I see.
Could still be here. Need to stay alert.
What's this?
Smashed mirror. Someone crashed into it, hard, then sank to the floor.
Huh. Okay.
Bloodstains.
Alright.
Links of a snapped chain. Jewel must have been on it. Links of a snapped chain.
What, this jewel?
Jewel must have been on it.
This jewel.
Links of a
No,
snapped
I know,
chain.
I know.
Jewel must have been on it.
I'm trying to get the jewel. That.
Precious stone. Bloody fingerprint on it. Thief came for this. Must have. Tiny chain links next to it. From a snapped necklace. Seems there was a struggle. Jewelry box. Lock's busted. Picked open, probably.
What else have we got?
Empty inkwell. Knocked over, turned toward the room.
Okay.
Canvas is cut. Somebody took a knife to the painting, looks like.
Weird.
Hunting knife. Richly ornamented. Used during the fight, probably. Looks valuable, but it's not what he came for.
But I maybe came for it. No. Let me look at this. Ah, crap. Come on.
Sconce is bent. Smeared with blood. Someone try to grab it?
I guess so.
Blood on the window frame. Someone climb out? Fall out? Jewel was in the box, it seems. Centurion tried to steal it, but someone got in his way. They fought, struggled, that's clear. Ended with one of them flying out the window. Fall had to have killed them. Jewel's still here, though, so our Centurion must have been the flyer.
So, this is the tracker. A witcher, yes?
Indeed, this is him. We found the body together. Then he set off in pursuit of the killer.
And ended up here, but I've only found evidence of a fight. Seems the Centurions killed his last. Finally failed this time. Shame it happened too late for Cecilia.
Poor girl. Always told her she chose her males badly. But I would never have suspected she could arrive with a murderer. I'll alert the staff. Have them see to her body at once. Meanwhile, we should sit. I will tell you everything, in full detail.
Okay. What is this all about? You know what's going on here?
I caught him red-handed, attempting to burgle, rifling through my possessions.
What did you do? Summon the guards?
There was no time. I feared he'd escape, refused to give him the chance. He stood with his back to me, so I attacked. He struck his head on a picture frame as we struggled. He was bleeding, dazed, and then he drew a knife. Everything happened very quickly then. I knocked the weapon out of his hand and pushed him hard. He
fell out of the window.
Just so.
That was a little bit crazy and reckless.
None too wise picking a fight with an armed robber.
Why? Because I'm a woman, in a frock rather than plate.
No, because you didn't have a weapon.
Myself, I assure you. A hairpin might look like mere ornament, but plunged into an eye, it can be as effective
Okay,
as
so
a
that's fair.
blade.
Hairpins make good weapons.
Claim the man was trying to rob you when you walked into the room?
Yes. He stood over my dressing table, pouring through my jewelry.
Mm-hmm. After this is my guess. Picked it up while searching.
Why, that's the heart of Toussaint. Oriana, how did you ever come to have it?
I bought it, many years ago, from a young woman.
What's so special about this one?
Jewel seems important. Why?
The heart is an heirloom. It belonged to my family for years. Then it disappeared. I didn't think we would ever recover it.
Seems someone is very determined to find it. The thief left his tool bag behind. Found this drawing inside it. Look.
The plot continues to thicken.
The heart of Toussaint. Representation's pretty faithful.
Yeah.
Cintrian must have been on a job. Got very clear instructions what to look for.
Yeah, I think there's somebody
So-
directing all of this.
So it is not him we seek, but his employer.
Probably.
Is this the only evidence we found?
Also happened on the weapon he attacked Oriana with. Hunting knife. Used to skin game. Got an emblem on its hilt.
This crest is used by the Lords of Duntine. The present master of the castle is a passionate hunter. Our next lead, perhaps.
Perhaps. What's Duntine?
Duntine. Remember the place. Abandoned ruin just a few years ago.
More recently, the family's last heir, Roderick, returned to his ancestral seat and restored the castle.
Know any more about this Roderick?
His grandfather was an advisor to Queen Ademarta. The family received those lands as a grant for his service. Roderick is quite the recluse. He avoids society, preferring the company of a small team of knights, though the latter term is imprecise, as they seem more akin to vandals with crests on their shields.
Mercenaries, basically. Okay, so yeah, sounds like we need to go there next.
Oriana, everything we discussed here, hope you'll keep it to yourself. Counting on it, in fact. Word gets out he, failed in his attempt to steal the jewel. His employer could run. We need to proceed cautiously.
Discretion is in the interest of us all. I'll not ask what this is about, just as I expect not to be troubled about it again. By anyone.
Forgive me, Madam Oriana, but might I have a word?
You must excuse me a moment.
So, what's your opinion about Oriana?
Oriana, any thoughts?
Few make me feel awkward, but in her presence, I sense anxiety, discomfort.
The drawing. It's on the same type of paper the victims' names were written on. Drawn with the same ink, too. Seems the work of our blackmailers.
Who were not only behind the beast's murders, but also stole the Son Real and sought to steal the heart of Toussaint.
Look, the wine, the jewel, both tied to you intrinsically. Coincidence? Not something I'm willing to believe. Worried about one thing. That somewhere at the end of this scheme, plan might call for an attempt on your life.
I don't understand why they wouldn't just do it, though.
Could be something else altogether.
But clearly somebody's interested in stuff associated with the Duchess.
My sister, Siana, might be among the schemers.
What? You have a sister?
She left court when we were children. My parents banished her from the duchy.
Oh, man.
I've not seen her since.
This gets crazier and crazier. Why was she banished?
What did your sister do to get banished?
Siana was cursed.
What? They
Parents
banished
not foul
her?
of some mage?
Because she got cursed?
No. She was born at an inopportune moment.
Wow.
They said she was touched by the curse of the Black Sun. Geralt, is it true? Can an individual be evil because they were born during the wrong lunar phase?
Could be the case. Could also be because they were treated like lepers from birth.
Yeah.
Isolated, prodded, ostracized. Couldn't have had it easy, Sienna.
She was angry at the whole world. She felt inferior, felt pain, though she masked this with confidence, arrogance even. She could also be cruel at times. I recall one such situation. She persuaded Cedric the Coolbird that she could see the future in her dreams. We were children, and Cedric's brother was smitten with me. It was an innocent childhood crush. Sienna knew of it. She told Cedric of a dream she had had, that he would die at the hands of his own brother. Cedric stole his father's sword and killed his brother. She destroyed 2 lives with a prank. Cedric mourns to this day.
Wow. Wow.
In the end, they forced her to leave the palace. A decade passed. More. I've missed her terribly since.
So, what makes you think she's involved? Exactly.
Think your sister might be involved? Why?
You see, I recall her always being rather possessive, throwing jealous fits if I had something she didn't.
Here, that's normal for sisters. Rivalry.
Yeah.
I suppose I gave as good as I got. There are times I miss that very much. The wine, its theft, was the first clue. That's very much like her. She always did enjoy stealing my toys. But I grew almost certain when I saw the heart of Toussaint. Sienna received it from father as a gift, at a time when my parents thought of her as but an ill-behaved little girl. Someone wanted some of my wine. The same someone ordered our family jewels stolen, or recovered. It's my sister. It must be.
A fallen princess satisfying whims, going after lost luxuries? Could be right.
Your mission has gained new import. You must go to Dun Tyne, and if Sienna is there, you must find her. No matter what she did, she is not to be harmed in any way, shape, or form. You must make sure of that.
Yeah. Sure.
I'll find her if she's there.
I hope you do. I very much wish to talk to her. Sister to sister.
Your Grace, Geralt, I'd like to introduce...
Regis! What a surprise! I had no idea you were in Beauclair. And this is...
My very dear friend, Detlaf van der Eretain, an arrival from Nazaire.
We are lending our combined resources to the Witch's Hunt.
Yes!
Splendid. But why are you here at Oriana's?
They came to pay me a surprise visit, so I invited Regis in for a glass of wine. We've known each other for... ages. Literally.
I see.
Witcher, I hear you know Regis too. Even that you are friends.
Yeah.
Few I can rely on like I can on Regis. Kinda hoping he thinks the same of me.
Curious. It seems opposites really do attract.
I
Don't
can't
be
imagine
fooled,
what
dear.
you think by
Geralt
that.
has many merits. He merely hides them from the world very diligently.
Thanks.
You said you're both aiding him with his contract. It involves the Beast of Beauclair, I suspect. Master Witcher, maybe you could satisfy my curiosity. What's it like going toe-to-toe with a monster, knowing you've only 2 options, to kill or be killed?
Despite what you might have heard, I don't lunge at every monster I see sword in hand. Talking gets the job done for some.
I wonder what a monster might have to say to you.
It might want to apologize.
My word. For what might a monster wish to apologize to a witcher?
For killing. Though at times there is no choice, when loved ones are at risk and require protection.
Yeah, just like humans.
Same as humans. Put them in that situation, they'll kill too.
You understand this?
Yes.
Must be why you and Regis are friends.
Uh-huh. I don't know
If
why
I
he invited you
understand
here.
Correctly, you would rather help a monster than kill it.
If I possibly can.
If possible, yeah.
Yeah.
Or at least try.
Enough about the Witcher trade for now. Regis mentioned you come from Nazaire. I spent time there as a child.
Fond memories?
It was wonderful. I was positively entranced by the land's fashions. Deep-cut dresses I found most fascinating.
I think she might be the only person at this table that's not a Witcher or a vampire right now.
Let me go. Wanna help, Regis? Know your wine a lot better than I know mine.
We shall return forthwith.
I think the Duchess is the only one at this table who's not a Witcher or a vampire right now.
An exceptional conversation, don't you think? Vampires, a Witcher,
and the Duchess of Toussaint? My.
God damn.
Highly exceptional, Regis. Wanted to talk to you in private.
Yeah, what the hell were you
Crazy
thinking?
bringing Dettlaff here.
Right?
allow me to explain.
Jesus Christ!
Let me explain. He's dangerous, and you were gonna watch him.
But that is precisely what I'm doing. Dettlaff believes you'll succeed in your task, and he'll not need to kill anymore.
That is, not until he gets his hands on the men who kidnapped his Renner.
I mean, okay, sure, but god damn.
Guessing it's no accident you two stopped by.
It would be quite some coincidence indeed. No, a dutiful little bird told us.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
I see. So how do you know Oriana? I assume she's also a vampire.
Oriana? She really your friend? Can she be trusted?
I met her years ago, before I met you, and before she settled in Beauclair. We'd not seen one another in... I can't begin to tell you in how long.
Uh-huh.
But I shall tell you all about her some other day.
Okay, sure. Well, I think I know where the blackmailers are.
Now listen close. Managed to learn where the blackmailers are. They're based at Duntine Castle.
That's splendid news. If they are there, Renner must be there as well.
Duchess expects we'll find her long-lost sister there, too. Thing is, she might be involved. Could be behind the blackmailing.
Do you mean to say your task now is to extract 2 women from the castle?
Mean
yes,
to say
possibly.
We can't breathe a word of this to Dettlaff, who wants revenge above all else.
Geralt, you must trust me. I've got a way with...
No, Regis. Can't risk it. Gotta keep Dettlaff here while I go to Duntine.
Alone?
Alone. That way I can make sure neither woman will come to any harm.
I hope you know what you're doing. Fine. I shall see to Dettlaff. Good luck, my friend.
Splendidly, Dettlaff. Ah, I'm grateful you brought back those memories. You're back. It took you long enough.
Contrary to what common folk believe, choosing a wine is not nearly as easy as it might seem. Especially a wine to be served to 2 exquisite ladies.
Regis, gallant as ever. I regret all the more that I shan't finish the 2nd bottle with you. Duty calls.
Your Grace, always a pleasure.
I thank you for your help. It's been invaluable. Geralt, will you see me out?
Yeah, let's go. Leave the vampires to do their vampire-y things. Oh my god.
You have exceptional friends. This Dettlaff, an intriguing man to say the least.
Yeah. Sure. Did he tell you much about himself?
Don't know him too well. He say much about himself?
Not much, but I've a good sense of the true nature of those I meet. I'd not survive a week at court otherwise.
So what's his?
Sensitive, sad. He carries within him the weight of a terrible tragedy. He is a good man, but lost, which is why he comes across as grim.
Sure, yeah. Definitely an interesting evening all around.
Didn't expect the evening to end like this.
Neither did I. But I have not drawn you out for a romantic stroll.
That's good, because I was going to say no.
I wish to make certain you know what you are to do.
Mm-hmm. Gotta go to Duntine.
I've decided my guardsmen will support you. You will meet them at Count de la Croix's mill. It stands along the Saône-Retour River. Near the Cockatrice Inn.
I think I know
Captain
what
de
you're
la
talking
Tour
about,
and his
yeah.
men will await you there at midnight. You shall storm the castle together.
Okay. Well, that was a hell of a conversation. Wow. Wow. Well, that happened. That all happened. All of that happened. That's a lot to take in. Like there's a lot to unpack there. I'm going to need some time. Oh god. So I'm going to leave it there. As always, if you like what you see, please like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next episode. Later.